Good morning, students. This is your 10th Standard Science 2, Unit 18. The lesson today we are going to discuss is Heredity, Part 1. In this heredity, I am going to tell about monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross about Mendel, the scientist Georg John Mendel. Introduction. Heredity is transmission of characters from one generation to the next generation. That is, students, from your parents to you. You have some similar characters like your parents: hair, color, smile, eyes. So this is said to be heredity. This is studied on the basis of genes, genetic variation and heredity of living organisms. This is called genetics. What it is called? Genetics. Before going into the lesson, let's know about the scientist Georg John Mendel. He is the father of genetics. Mendel was an Austrian monk who discovered the basic principles of heredity. He was the one who studied and described about heredity. He was born on 1822. He started his experiments on the garden pea plant. He worked on nearly 10,000 pea plants of 34 different varieties. Reasons for Mendel's success. Why he used only pea plants? He chose the chickpea for the advantage of the experiment, because chickpea is having a lot of advantages to do correct experiment. Why? Because it is naturally self-pollinating and so is very easy to raise pure breeding individual. It is naturally self-pollinating and so is very easy to raise pure breeding individuals. It has a short lifespan. It is easy to cross-pollinate. It has deeply defined contrasting characters. The flowers are bisexual. Students, see the video and follow your textbook and underline the important points which is being shown in this study-based material video. Next is monohybrid cross. Crosses involving inheritance of only one pair of contrasting characters are called monohybrid crosses. Here in this monohybrid cross, Mendel took tall and dwarf plant. Tall means very tall plant seeds and dwarf means very short plant. He wanted to cross both tall and dwarf and see what results will be coming. Mendel's explanation of monohybrid cross. Students, let's see how he did this monohybrid cross. Mono means one, using only one character, that is the height of the plant.
Students, here I am going to explain you what is monohybrid cross. Here mono means one. So in this cross we are using only one character. Parental generation we are taking. Parental generation we are taking only one character. That is tall and dwarf. only height of the plant. Parental generation. Tall is denoted as TT. Dwarf is denoted as small t. You have to cross this T with this and this with this. What you will get? T, 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 T. This is F1 generation, first generation. Which is dominating here? The capital T is dominating. That means these two are tall. Are you clear, students? Next we have to find out F2 generation. In F2 we have got TT and small t, capital T, no? Next we'll give a box. In this box, take 4. Put T and small t here, this T and small t here. Multiply both TT, you will get TT. This T and this T, small t, capital T. This small t and capital T, you are getting capital T, small t. This small t and this small t, small t, small t. This is said to be F2 generation. So now we will calculate. How many is TT? Only 1. How many is capital T and small t? 2. How many is small t, small t? 1. So the ratio is 1:2:1 in F2 generation. Here students, see the dominating character. This plant is tall. Here also 2 tall trees. Here dwarf. So if you see this is the F2 generation. 1:2:1. Are you clear, students?
Next is dihybrid cross. Di means 2. So here, similarly like monohybrid, dihybrid cross is also done. But the difference is dihybrid cross involves the inheritance of 2 pair of contrasting characters at the same time. 2 pairs, 2 characters are used here. Mendel took shape and color of seeds. They are round yellow seeds and wrinkled green seeds. The shape and the color of the seeds, 2 characters have been taken here. Now let us see how he did this experiment and what is the actual calculation.
Students, next one is dihybrid cross. Here di means 2. So in this cross we are taking 2 characters. In previous monohybrid we took only 1 characters to cross. Here we are taking 2 characters. The parent generations of 2 characters we are taking are shape color. In shape, round and wrinkle. In color, yellow, green. Are you clear, students? This is parental generations. We are taking shape and color, two characters, in which shape is round and wrinkle, that is round and wrinkle, yellow and green color. Now we will see F1 generation. Similarly, like monohybrid only. Here it is round and yellow we are taking. Round yellow is denoted as capital R, capital Y. Wrinkle green, small r, small y. Are you clear, students? We are taking this as the parental generation. From this we have to get F1 generation. Same way, take common from them. R, R, Y, Y, R, R. Take common R, Y, R, Y. Are you clear? After, combine these two. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Are you clear, students? This is F1 generation. Next we have to see F2 generation. This is the main part of this. We have to see F2 generation. Students, we have got capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Yes. From this you have to cross it and bring capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. You can see the arrows how I have showed. Now you have to find out the F2 generation. To find out F2 generation, you have to place these four in like this. Are you clear? After that, this one, first take this one and multiply with all the four. Next, second you take this one, then multiply with all four. Third one, multiply with all four. Okay. First we will do the first one. What you will get? R, capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. First you have multiplied like this, then you multiply like this. Capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y. Then you multiply with this. Same thing. Capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. Then last one. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Like that, take this one and multiply with 4 again. Capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y. Capital R, small y, small y. Capital R, small y, capital Y. Capital R, small y, small y. Here again, this one. Capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Small r, capital Y, capital Y. Small r, capital Y, small y. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Capital R, small y, small y. Small r, capital Y, small y. Small r, small y, small y. Are you clear, students? Here we have to find out the dominating one. Dominating are, how many dominating capital R and capital Y are there? We will see. Round yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many R, Y are there? Round yellow. Dominating capital letters. 9. Okay, students, 9 are there. Next, capital R, small y. How many are there? Capital R, small y. 1, 2, 3. How many capital R? Dominating small y. 3. Next, capital R, small r, capital Y. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 are there. Next, small r, small y. 1. So, the ratio is 9:3:3:1. Are you clear, students? The crossing over and the ratio of F2 generation is 9:3:3:1.
After doing these two experiments, Mendel came to a conclusion that there should be some laws to follow, some rules to follow. Mendel's laws. Based on his experiments of monohybrid and dihybrid cross, Mendel proposed 3 important laws, which are now known as Mendel's laws of heredity. What it is? Mendel's laws of heredity. Law of dominance, law of segregation or law of purity of gametes, law of independent assortment. Students, let us know this briefly one by one. First one is law of dominance. By the word only you can understand that dominating character. Dominating character. We have seen in monohybrid and dihybrid. The capital letters are the dominating characters. So when two homozygous individuals with one or more sets of contrasting character, if two or more individual is having majority of one character, that is said to be dominant, and those do not appear in F1 are recessive characters. Are you clear, students? The character which is in more number is said to be dominating character. If the character is very less, then it is said to be recessive character. That is law of dominance. Law of segregation. Segregation means separation. By this, experiments like monohybrid and dihybrid, we can separate the plant according to their characters. When a pair of contrasting factors or genes are brought together in heterozygote, hetero means different, or hybrid, the two members of the allelic pair remain together without mixing. And when gametes are formed, the two separate out so that only one enters each gamete. Here separation. Segregation means separation. If you are taking the shape and the color, means like red. If you are taking the shape and the color, you will be differentiating the plant basing on their color. For example, rose plant. You can see the leaves are similar, but when you go and ask a person who is selling the plant, he will tell this is rose, red rose, this is pink rose, this is yellow rose. So he is differentiating them or separating them so that it will be easy for us to take them. Law of independent assortment. Independent means no need of any other character. Single character is enough to be an independent plant. In case of inheritance of two or more pairs of characters, simultaneously the factors one pair assort out independently of the other pair. When you are talking about round yellow, you can take only one character, that is either yellow color or round color. Independently you can take any one color or any one character of the plant to grow in your gardens. So these are the three laws of Mendel. After the lesson, students, exercise. Explain the monohybrid cross with capital T and small t, that is tall and dwarf. Explain the dihybrid cross with capital R, capital Y, that is round yellow, and small r, small y, wrinkled green. Do the explanation as how I showed in the video. Write the reasons for Mendel's success. Why did he choose only pea plant? You have to write the reasons. Students, write down these questions in your classwork and try to answer them by following your textbook as well as by seeing this study-based material video. In the next class, we will meet with the new topic.